Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Frontier Timelapse, and this is episode number. What the hell are we on? 62. All right. Today, our main goal today is to get the hemp greenhouses going. Um, all right. Last episode, I said that I didn't realize I had sand in there. This is when I realized it. When I couldn't dump it, I thought it was stone. Usually, once I do the stone, I always refill it up. So the next episode, it's already filled, and we don't have to wait for it to fill and to empty. So I try to pre-fill it, but I screwed up and I put sand in instead. But we had all the sand sitting there, so I figured, hey, why keep it? We'll just get rid of it with the rest of it. So here we got to load up on the stone and drop that off. Again, we only have a couple more, I think 2.5 truckloads left. So 2.5 more months, or well, 3 months we have to do the slab production. All right, we need to get fertilizer into our coffee bean greenhouses, and then we're going to start working on getting the greenhouse needs solid fertilizer. It needs manure, so we have to get all that stuff. So here I'm just going to fill up this whole trailer with solid fertilizer. Now I think it ends up costing us like $200,000. So it's quite a bit, but I don't think I really don't think we need to worry about money right now. We're going really good. The production chains that we have are making a lot of money, making it pretty good for us. So I just wanted to check that, and it's filling slowly. So I figured we'll just let that fill, and as that's filling, we'll go and we'll get seed, because the greenhouse needs seeds to grow the hemp. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to buy a lot of seed. Now when I'm buying it, I wasn't keeping track. I was just hitting the button because I don't have the mod where you can bulk buy different things. I probably should have had it, but as you can see, I'm just buying. And then once we buy these, I'm going to here I've been saying that we need to get a case tractor, so that's what I start looking for them. I do kind of like those big ones, but I don't like how it's like the rear end is not attached, so it gives you like that feel of a front loader. I'm not great with using them, keeping them in straight lines and stuff like that. I think it's just a me thing, but we are going to get one. Here I'm just loading up all of this seed. That's a lot of seed, man. I'll probably use one of these pictures for the thumbnail, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. Usually after an episode, I'm building something. That's what I use as a thumbnail. This episode we didn't build anything. We're just getting all this stuff ready, or filling up the hemp greenhouses. So yeah, I gotta figure out something to do for a thumbnail. And yeah, with this episode, I have a hell of a time with the seed. You're gonna find out in a few minutes once I get all this loaded and bring this out there. It won't empty into the greenhouses, and it won't empty into our silo. So I have to figure out a way to get the seed out of the bags. Now the only thing I was thinking is, well, I can buy a seeder and just keep filling up the seeder and unloading the seeder. Maybe it's this type of pallets that it's on. Maybe that's why it wasn't working right. But yeah, you're gonna see it. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know how much seed is gonna go into each greenhouse. That's why I just bought a whole bunch, just to make sure I had enough, and then anything extra I would put right into the distributor. So here's where I'm noticing it's not working. So I'm like, well, maybe it's because it's on the trailer. So I'm like, well, if I can just put it in here, I can use our other trailer to load it up. Well, none of that worked. So I figured I'd give it a minute. All of our solid fertilizer is in, and then I got scared right here because at first it wasn't registering it, but it finally found it. So we end up getting rid of just about half of our solid fertilizer, and we're going to put the rest of it right in here, right into the distributor. So then I was thinking, I'm like, well, if I grab the pallets, and usually if I can hold it over the trailer, you know, with a forklift, it should just empty into the trailer. That was my big idea. So we come running all the way over to the pet accessories to grab the big forklift, and as you can see, I got into a car accident. But I grab the pallets, I bring it over to the trailer, and it does not unload. So at this point, I'm getting kind of pissed. I'm like, what the hell? I just, messed up. Oh, well, I also try. I'm like, well, maybe if I just bring the pallets over, then it would, unload. But no, still won't. And it won't unload into the silo. Bring it to the trailer. Actually, I didn't try the trailer yet. Tried the distributor, still won't go. Maybe I didn't try the trailer. Hold on. No, I guess I didn't. Well, son of a bitch, I thought I did. Here I just seen another production building, but we need manure, so I want to try to find a spot to keep the manure, and because it's going to be stinky, but I figured, hey, let's put it by the fish. I'm sure it stinks in that area with all the fish. So yep. So I just wanted to take a break to think about what to do with the seed. So I decided to get at least the manure all filled up. So we're gonna fill up the trailer, bring it over to the greenhouses, unload it, and I believe we load it up one more time, just to put into the distributor. So yep, we get that filled up. I think we do finish filling it up. My cat just jumped on the desk, so you're probably gonna hear him meow in a minute. So he wants something, but I just fed him, so he should be fine. So we do fill that up again, bring it over to the distributor, and the only thing I can think of to do was to buy an auger wagon or trailer, which is actually kind of cool, considering, believe it or not, I mean, I've been playing this game for quite a few years already. I have never used one of these. I just didn't feel the need. again, I don't play extremely realistic or anything like that, and I guess in real life you would need to bring that out into the fields to, you know, to get your grain and stuff like that, where I always just drive the tractor trailer on the field. Now I know in real life you're probably not going to be driving a tractor trailer on a field. It would get stuck. So I think that's the reason why. If you guys farm, you let me know if that's, you know, how it works, or why you use the auger wagon. But that's what I'm thinking. So right now, we just bought that, or I was looking at buying it. I didn't order online, I guess. So I come over here and I gotta get rid of my favorite tractor, because it doesn't go with the theme. So we're gonna buy the auger wagon, and we are going to buy this big case. Now I do upgrade it. It's actually pretty cool that it actually has, you know, fertilizer and stuff like that on it. That is pretty cool. It is a nice tractor. It's quick. I like that part. It goes 42 miles an hour, which is really fast. But I think there's something wrong with it, because I mean it redlines. You know, it's like you're driving a little, you know, import car, where it's always on the verge of redlining. But it's, like I said, I mean, it's a fine tractor. That's what we're going to use to make all the rest of the fields and things like that. But this auger wagon, it does the trick. It does just what we needed to do. I have to use the forklift. Well, actually, no, I don't need to use the forklift. I just have to drive up next to the trailer, and then just click the left directional pad, and it starts to load it. And I just figured I'd bring the other ones over on the forklift, just to get everything loaded up. So yeah, that was it. Again, it seemed like it's a quick episode, but it took quite a bit to get all this done. But yeah, I'm really happy that, you know, we got the greenhouses all set. So next episode, we're gonna have some hemp. So now we're gonna need a place to sell it. So that's our goal for next episode, is getting a selling point for the hemp. Not sure. I think there's a couple different sell points, and I know there's different things you can do with the hemp. So we're going to check all that out and see what we can do. As you can see, I needed the help window because I wasn't even sure how to open up the arm. We have just enough room, you know, to fit that in there. So that's good. Yep. So there they are. There's the hemp. It's growing. Maybe I'll use that as the thumbnail. And then I was gonna buy more seed, so I figured, why keep going out and buying all those pallets? So maybe I'll put up another, you know, buying point the next episode, or you know, soon. But that's about it. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next episode. All right, until then, talk to you later. Bye.